you have to be excited about the situation on defense. They've got 8 or 9 of the starters returning. You've got some potential all Big Ten, all American type guys, some guys that can go in the first round of the NFL draft, like Jack Sawyer and JT Tuimoloau out defensive end, Tyleik Williams at defensive tackle, Denzel Burke at cornerback. They are all potential first round NFL draft picks if they play well this upcoming season. So to me, do those guys live up to their billing? Do they play at a high Big Ten Power Five level? And that's what might set this team apart. Is your stars have to play their best games in the biggest games
Mhm.
against those teams that we brought up earlier: Iowa, Penn State, Michigan, Oregon. They don't have a marquee non-conference opponent this year, which is kind of weird. Ordinarily, they're playing a team like Notre Dame or Texas or somebody like that. But right now, this year, the way it worked out, it is an easier non-conference schedule, and that really worked to Michigan's benefit the last few years
Yeah.
to get through that easy non-conference schedule without a Power Five opponent and get to the playoff and ultimately win the playoff, win the national championship. So maybe Ohio State will take a page out of Michigan's book and do that this year without a Power Five opponent. But there are 3 top 10 opponents on this schedule, and that makes it that much more difficult: Oregon, Penn State, and Michigan. So we'll see how they negotiate all those games, certainly. But I think back on defense, to me, that's an area where Ohio State can be special. They were second in the country in points allowed, I think third in the country in total defense yards allowed last season. And, still, when the chips were on the line, Michigan was able to rush for almost 160 yards and dictate tempo in the second half, and made just enough plays to pull out that game. 30-24, I think, was the final score. Intercepted McCord in the final minute to turn the Buckeyes away. And this close, I mean, 30 yards away from, winning the Big Ten and possibly going on and winning a national championship. So it is, it's a tough balance, when you think about it, with the way these games are played and the way things go. But I think Ohio State's well positioned, certainly, to be right there in the hunt this year.